Again, in this video I would like to talk a bit about MySQL. So MySQL, or MariaDB, I guess it's called today, well there are two different things but pretty much the same, is a database often used with content management systems like WordPress, Drupal, Joomla. They all have the option of having a MySQL or a MariaDB database backend. So now, if you have that running on your server, it's important to have a backup. So you would like to have a so-called dump of your data from the database into files, which you can copy them to another server, an archive or a tape archive, for the worst case scenario. So the worst case scenario is obviously some hacker enters your server, destroys everything, and everyone is crying, where are all the web pages? And then you can say, ta-ta-ta, I have a backup. So in order to do that, you can run very easily just the command, mysqldump, and that one is also working for MariaDB. But if you're gonna sit in your terminal and typing mysqldump every time you have to dump a database, it's not really efficient. So in my case, what I do, I add it to, I made a script, a bash script, and the bash script is running in crontab. There are many different ways of doing this, but I chose to do it in this way. So let me just show you. So I go to cd etc, and then I can open the file called crontab. And if I enter the crontab file, you can see here is a lot of some variables, which is useful, that the crontab can use. Everything in blue are just comments, and here you see the key thing. So what's happening here is that 11 minutes past 2 in the night every day. So these three dots means, these three stars means every day, and you can see this from the example here. So this one means day or month, every day a month, every month, and every day a week. So that means every night this script called db-backup is running. And the location of the script is in /root/script. And this script will be run by the user root, and the user root in Linux is the one that can do everything. So let me then go out of this file now. So I do escape :Q for quit. So this is the Vim editor. Now let's have a look at the script. So we go to root scripts. I can do an ls, and I have a lot of different files here, but the one that we are looking at is db-backup.sh. Did you see that I can just do db and press tab? That's tab completion. It's a very useful, especially if you see the other one here called this one. If I have to do a vim, you see, I just need to type opp tab completion, I get I don't need to type it character by character. Okay, db-backup. So it looks a little bit confusing maybe. First of all, the first line is important. It looks like a comment, but actually tells the system that I'm going to use a bash. This is bash scripting. Bash scripting is a kind of just putting all your Linux commands into a file, and then you can run it either by running it manually, or you can put it in crontab. So what I'm doing in this case here is that I'm using a find command And this find command is looking into the folder where the MySQL or MariaDB databases are. And the thing is that there is correlation with the folders, I will show you after, the folders in varlib MySQL and the name of the database. That's very good. In PostgreSQL, it's not. But in our case here, it's very nice. And I'm only searching in the current folder. I'm not going to search further down. And then I do some tricks. I'm searching for the folder. I do some awk with the What I get from this is a list. It's a list of the databases that I'm supposed to back up to make a dump file. So for a variable I in this list, I do an echo. And the echo is actually the command I want to run. So I'm running a command for each of the databases. So I change the directory where I want to put my MySQL dump files, and the command I'm running is mysql dump. I do a lock tables false. Some people might say that, well, then you can end up in an inconsistent database. I agree. If it would be very large databases, I wouldn't do this. Or large is not the problem. The problem is how frequent they are updated. I know that the databases I have are not used in the night. No one is updating because everyone is sleeping. The log tables makes it faster, I think, and also it doesn't block the database. So in my opinion, you can run this on small average databases, and it just takes a few seconds. No one will miss anything. So in my opinion, log tables false makes your life easier. And then the $I is the database, and I'm the MySQL dump. If you just run it in the terminal, it will just put all the data in your output. So I don't want that. I want it actually to be converted to a file that I call .sql. So that's the command. And by the way, I will add this script in the link description. Then I'm putting this command into another script. So I'll show you the script now. And finally, when all the finally, after all the databases are added to the run me script, I'm doing a gzip at the end so I can compress them a little bit extra. And finally, I'm making my script, the new one, run me shell, runnable by doing a change modus 755 so I can run it. It has to have 7 in front, otherwise it will not run. And then I'm actually running it. So let's look at this script now. So let's escape :quit, and now I can go to backup, and I can do a vim run me, and you see here that I get all the MySQL dump commands that I need for all the databases. So here are all my databases on the server, something like 20, and this will be then run every night around something past 2. Yes, so to sum it up, well, let me just show you the databases. They are here. So I can do lsalhrt, list me all the database, all the files, and sort them by time. And you can see here that the last one that was backed up or dumped is this with the name WordPress test, and it was created 321, and it has the size of 1.3 gig. So I can also go into the folder where the databases are. So here are the different folders. Some people might think that you can just go in here and copy this one to another another server and you have a backup, you can, but you should use mysqldump in order to get the consistent dump of your database. Okay, thank you. I think I said enough. Bye.